Let's talk. Not sure how exactly to start this because it's surprising to me that I'm in this situation again. This is not the first time I've had to do damage control by making a video like this. I'm a rapper and just a hip hop artist. I prefer to keep shit on wax. Like, if someone wants to make a diss track about me, that's a different story. Like, we could fucking trade bars on a diss track, but when people start making videos about me, spreading bold-faced, blatant lies. I have to do this. I have to tell my side of the story, and I can't just write a song about it with a cleverly written verse cuz you might not understand what I'm saying through the lyricism. It's annoying. It's annoying to have to sit there and fucking do this because I have so much other shit that I'm working on. Like, to take time out of my day to make a video like this is just it's truly frustrating. Not to mention the fact that, like, with all the messed up stuff going on in the world today, it surprises me that people find the need, or even find the time, really, to be so petty and so low as to just spread blatant lies. For, just to spread blatant lies for the hell of it. So it seems. What am I getting at? Recently, there's been some terrible rumors spread about me that I am a laundry list of terrible things. I've been called an overly bleeding heart, left wing snowflake, a Nazi, Trump supporting right wing, racist KKK member, Native American hating culture vulture, a thief, a liar, and multiple other things. Like, I'm honestly not even sure what I've been accused of entirely. This is this is beyond the pale. This is ridiculous. Like, let's just lay down the line here. This is completely unscripted, so I'm thinking of everything I'm saying just because I want to tell the truth here. I'm not trying to, like, pre-write some sort of speech. Like, I'm just speaking to you candidly about what the truth is. Everything that I've been accused of that I just listed, those things are all false. I'm not a liberal. I don't lean Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I don't lean to the right. I'm not a conservative. I don't support Trump. I don't support Biden. I'm not a Nazi. I'm not a KKK member. First, I want people to know that I'm not one of those things because I'm not. I don't hate people. I am nameless. And what does that mean? That means that I don't identify as anything. The word nameless is defined as that which cannot be named. That is who I am as a person. It's not just my name as a rapper. That is what I am spiritually, and that is what I will be for the rest of my life. That's why I have it tattooed on my arm. It's not just a hip hop thing, but that is also my persona in hip hop, is a spiritual being that does not identify as anything on this earth. I do identify in a spiritual sense as a soul, which means that I sympathize and empathize with every other living soul on this planet. I have love, sympathy, and empathy for all living beings. That doesn't mean that I support everyone's ideas, but I do love all people on some platonic level. Again, because I don't support everyone's ideas, that means there are people I disagree with, but that doesn't, I don't hate anybody, and that's from a spiritual level. I've felt that way since I was at least 12 years old, possibly younger. I don't remember. I've done a lot of drugs. They see, that's me being honest with you again. Now, that is something that's true. If people ever accuse me of being a former drug addict or alcoholic even, that is true. I am a recovering alcoholic and a recovering addict. I don't do those things anymore, but I have in the past. I've also made mistakes in the past, but that is not what we're here to talk about today. Specifically, on the note of being a thief and a liar, in I want to say either June or July of 2023, I contacted somebody who on at that time I was on good terms with, and we discussed doing a music festival for the sake of benefiting local artists who do not have the ability to do larger shows, either because they cannot afford the deposit or I don't know, maybe they just don't have the right connects. Like the music festival that I put together with my former business associate T Rose was a complete and total financial flop. We did not make a profit because we did not sell any tickets, as far as I know. If tickets were sold, I don't know about it. So the fact that I've been accused of ripping off T Rose, how could I rip her off if we didn't make a profit? Now, if she's saying that I stole money that was meant to be for the festival, that is a complete and total fucking lie. Every dollar for the festival was spent on the festival. I'm not quite sure what the logic is in that to even try to suggest that I misused that money because her and I both discussed every single dollar at length, where it was in what specific bank account, and I spent the money on what we discussed it on because her and I decided that I would be the one to handle the money because she said, and these were her words, I was more trustworthy with handling those types of things. She said that I could be trusted and that I should be trusted with handling the money for this particular business deal. I have had the idea of doing my own shows since July of 2015. This is not an idea that I stole from anybody. This is an idea that I had on my own because I thought it would be really nice to do cheap local shows. Not cheap in quality, but just cheap as far as the deposit and the tickets and all that. So that was my idea, and that was the type of show that we set up in 2023, just a few months ago. That was the Assassin's Asylum Halloween Music Festival. Assassin's Asylum is my company. I came up with the name Assassin's Asylum. I came up with the logo. The business license is in my name. Now, to be fair, T Rose and I did discuss these things at length. I'm not trying to say that I thought of everything. Her and I had many, many, many conversations about how to run this thing, and we both came to many different compromises and agreements about what to do, and we were both equal partners in running this festival. On the day of the festival, we had a really crazy weather event, I want to call it. Like it was a big freeze. It was before winter. It happens a lot here in Colorado, but it was, unexpected, or maybe it was expected. I'm not sure how to phrase that, but I didn't see it coming. I get everybody else watches the news. I don't. So to me, it was unexpected. I didn't realize that we were gonna get snowed out. I guess that you could say that that's what happened. We had a. It didn't really snow that hard, but I guess the temperatures dropped so low that many people agreed it was too cold to have the festival outside because we had initially booked the festival in a city park in Pueblo. I have to edit in the fact that when the festival was moved inside, all of the sponsors, vendors, most of the guests, and half the artists pulled out of the show because we changed venues 1 hour before we were supposed to start performing. Everybody who pulled out of the show said they felt incredibly slighted and offended, disrespected by the fact that we moved at the last minute. I got so many hate messages from people telling me that that's a bad way to do business. Even though it wasn't my decision to do that, they all fucking blame me because at the end of the day, Assassin's Asylum is my company. I am the face of the company. I was the face of the festival, for fuck's sake. Like, why would I take on all of that risk and put myself out there so far just to jack some money and run and disappear? Why would I do that? That doesn't make any logical sense. This decision was made at the last minute. I didn't think it was cold enough to bring people inside because all of the artists and guests attending the festival were Colorado locals who know how to deal with the cold. Like, if you live in Colorado and you don't know how to deal with an October freeze, you shouldn't be living in Colorado because it'll get way, way colder in January, February. Like, I thought that was stupid. I'm going to be completely honest. I thought it was stupid to move the festival inside. We had tents to protect people's equipment. We had tarps. We had covering. We had jackets, blankets, chairs. We were going to bring heaters, generators, all these things. A great deal of the money that was raised for the festival got spent on items specifically to be used in the park. The generators, fencing, the deposit to use the park in the first place. We had to get our own porta potties because the bathrooms there were winterized, and we had to do a bunch of different stuff. We had to buy insurance. It cost $2,000 to put on this festival. T Rose sent me $1,000 in donation money that she raised doing things that I'm not going to discuss here. But that was not money out of her pocket. Those were donations that people sent to help us with the festival. Now, they did send it to T because they like her. Those are her friends or clients or wherever she got that money, maybe family. I'm honestly not quite sure on the logistics of that. So we have all of this money that was donated to T that she sent to me on Cash App, and then I spent it on what we agreed it would be spent on. I didn't keep a single dollar for myself. There was nothing stolen, there was nothing misused. The festival cost $2,000 and she only sent me $1,000. She put up $500 out of pocket to cover a deposit. I put up another $500 out of pocket to cover another deposit. Not to mention, we got deposit money from the artists who were performing at the concert. There were 15 acts, as well as vendors who sent money in. They said they all sent 20 bucks in, or 25, I think, to help with the festival, and it was all understood that they would not get this 25 back as a refund, but they would all get a handful of tickets. We gave everybody 15 tickets, and we said, you sell these, and you get to keep everything that you sell. I don't see how I could have stolen anything. If the whole event cost more than the amount of money that she sent me, mathematically, where does that leave any room for me to embezzle or pocket anything on the side? Like, I had to put up $500 out of pocket that I didn't get back. Like, T put up 500 out of pocket for a deposit that actually was refunded to us from the city of Pueblo. She got that money back, as well as a refund from the city for another deposit that we paid. I didn't get my 500. I didn't get my fucking money back. I didn't get my 500 back. I don't understand how I could be a thief when I didn't even get refunded. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Now, if people don't believe me, where, like, I can show you the receipt for the insurance, the receipt for the porta potties, the receipt for the deposits, the receipt for the fences, the receipt for the fucking generator, because I'm the one that bought all this shit. The receipt is in my emails. I just wanted to get this out because this is ridiculous. And then as far as me being a culture vulture of Native Americans, that is a bald-faced lie. I do have native blood, and it's not like 1/64th Cherokee like most white people. I actually have 1/3 native blood. I have three different tribes in my body because my family is a bunch of. I'm gonna call myself a mutt. I'm trying not to use vulgar language. Like I've sworn a few times, and might leave that in or I might bleep it. Honestly, I don't care. But I'm trying to be as candid as possible without getting vulgar, without getting angry. Like this is a frustrating situation, but it's more annoying than anything else because I know people talk, and I know if I don't tell my side of the story, people will just think that that's complicity or that it's me admitting that I'm guilty, and that's bullshit. Like, I've kept my mouth shut for a long time because usually when I respond, it gets me into more trouble. So I figured if I responded calmly and candidly and I just told you the truth, that's that would just be that. Like, there's nothing else I can tell you but the truth. I don't have any lies to share with you. I'm just trying to clear my own name. That's all I'm trying to accomplish here. I'm trying to tell you the truth about me so that you know what the truth is about me from me. Because a lot of other people like to talk, but I stay silent, and that's not right. I should at least tell my side of the story, tell you who I am, what I represent, and that's all I can do. I also have to edit in the fact that I am currently dating a woman, not a man. Not sure why my beautiful girlfriend got dragged into this, but she very graciously helped me do a lot of the things for this festival. She actually helped a great deal. She was an asset to the festival, and I'm not sure why her name has also been dragged through the mud because at the end of the day, this is between me and T Rose. All she did was help. That's it. That's all she did. And I keep saying she because she is a woman. That's it. End of story as far as she's concerned. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.